not easy living nowadays. Everything is costing more. Gas is going up, rent is going up. It's getting harder and harder to live. And it's not fun when we have to cut things out of our budget that we enjoy, like our movies and our snacks and things we like to have for dinner once in a while. So today I want to share with you some things that I cut, but also found cheap alternatives for. Well, cheap and free. You like cheap and free, don't you, Oz? Ozzy likes cheap and free. Yep. Okay, there's a dog barking. He's got to go investigate. Now, mind you, these are things that I've done to cut from my budget. I'm not saying anybody else should do it. I'm just saying these are things that have helped me with my finances to cut back on and save a lot of money. Everyone is different, so you cut what you think will help and not help. The first one, real easy, K-Cups. I used to buy them. I loved K-Cups. I loved the convenience. I loved the ease and the different variety of flavors. I love coffee in the morning, but I hate making it, so K-Cups kind of helped fill that ease. But the price of them, I can't afford anymore. So with my K-Cup coffee maker, I have a little insert where I can just buy regular coffee grounds and put that in the little cup and fill it up and have normal drip coffee that way, which is what I do now, except instead of trying to groggily make my coffee in the morning, I set it up at night now before I go to bed. So that way in the morning all I have to do is press the button and my coffee begins perking. The second one is takeout food or frozen food. They're just too expensive, and grocery stores now I just buy fresh or I shop around and I try to find anything like manager specials that they have marked down, especially sometimes from the deli. They'll have food that they made, like enchiladas, chicken enchiladas, or lasagna, or Swedish meatballs, stuff like that. They'll have made from the deli, and if it's not sold by a certain date, they'll mark it down, manager special. And so if it's only, $4 or $5 for a dinner, I'll buy it. Now, when I grocery shop, I mostly go to Aldi's, which is better because I'm less likely to stray from my shopping list. I know what I need. I make a list before I go and I stick to everything I need. And other grocery stores, they'll post stuff out. The sales they'll put out in the aisles and stuff to grab your attention and get you to buy more or spend more than you intended. By going to Aldi's, I don't have to worry about that now. I just know when I go to Aldi's, I'm going to get what I need. And my third item is alcohol, which ties in with Aldi. I like that Aldi sells alcohol now. And I like a good beer. I like, like Sam Adams, Blue Moon, and Corona. And Aldi's has a cheaper version of Corona brand. They have a brand of beer that is similar to Corona, and I was surprised how good it was. And I think it's like $7 a 6-pack. And so that's $14 a 12-pack. And right now 12-packs of Corona are like $20-some. So yeah, you save a lot of money. If you like a beer once in a while, you can get good beer at Aldi's and wine. They have this, I think it's Winking Owl. I like that wine as well, and that's only like $3 a bottle. So yeah, I cut back a lot of alcohol, but I still, enjoy an occasional little splurge of something. It's just also, who wants to deal with the headaches or hangovers anymore at our age? I know I don't. You're not the same anymore, and so that's why I only get a 6-pack. I don't need any more than that. If I have 2 or 3 out of the 6-pack, then I'm fine. And I usually have it around 7 o'clock, especially like if it's Saturday night, I decide to do it, which is Svengoolie night. If you're around the Chicago area, I like Svengoolie. I've watched him since I was a kid. So yeah, around 7 o'clock, that's when I will crack my first beer open and by the time the movie's over, I've had 2 or 3 beers and I'm ready for bed afterwards. So it works out. Also about movie night, so my next item is popcorn. Love getting popcorn for my movie night. And I bought me an air popper from Walmart. I no longer buy microwave popcorn or bagged popcorn. I will occasionally, there is one brand I will buy if it is on sale, and it's called Lesser Evil. It's usually under $3.50 a bag. I got it today at Meijer's for $2.99 on sale, so I did buy a bag. And I like it because it's organic, and it's also cooked with organic coconut oil, which is much healthier than the other bagged popcorns that use sunflower oil and vegetable oil. So one of the biggest things I gave up was streaming service. I used to have Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus, and I've canceled all of them. Bought an antenna from Menards that I used to watch my Svengli on Saturdays. YouTube, I don't know if you know it or not, maybe you do, but they do have a lot of movies. There's some really good old black and white ones that have Jimmy Stewart, Alfred Hitchcock movies. I have found some really good gems. And there's also movies from the 80s and 90s, like Interview with a Vampire, and a lot of movies from other countries and stuff I've never seen. So start searching for movies on YouTube. They have some good ones. And Tubi, of course. And the library. My local library has movies, DVDs that we can rent out. And yeah, so those are the things that I've cut out of my budget to make my life a little bit easier and save myself some money. And hopefully they'll save you some money too. Thanks for watching. Give a like if you enjoyed this content, and subscribe. And have a good day. Thanks so much for watching.